because I'm sick and tired of people saying that the sun never changes size in the sky. And I'm sick and tired of people saying that the sun doesn't get smaller as it sets. From an airplane, at over 30,000 feet, you're much higher, so your horizon is much further away. And when your horizon is much further away, this allows you to see the sun a lot longer, and this allows you to see the sun actually getting smaller as it gets further away. Most people think this doesn't happen because when you're standing on the ground and your horizon is only a few miles away, the sun only gets a little bit smaller before it actually hits the horizon and completely disappears. People don't understand this. The sun, as it gets further away, does get smaller and smaller and smaller until it hits your horizon, wherever that is. And that's a function of your height above sea level. Once it hits the horizon, you're not going to be able to see it anymore, because that's what a horizon does. You can't see past your horizon. The horizon will always be flat, and it'll always be at eye level, exactly shown in this video, where you're on an airplane over 30,000 feet high, and you don't look down to see a horizon. You're still looking completely out the window, and the horizon is completely flat and in front of you. So right about here, the sun comes into frame. You can see it. It's super bright. And look how big it is. Look at the size of the sun when it's that close. Now, with this awesome time lapse, we're going to be able to see the sun getting smaller as it moves further away. Incredible. It's getting smaller. It's getting smaller. I mean, it's faint, but when I show you the comparisons in a minute, you'll see that sun right there is clearly smaller than the sun that was right overhead. Then it hits the horizon, which is at your eye level, and then it disappears. You can't see past your horizon. The sun is not going down. The sun is just getting further away from you. Day after day, alone on a hill, the man with the foolish grin is keeping perfectly still. But the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Because he's a fool. The earth does not spin. This sun is actually just getting further and further away from you. The sunlight on the horizon doesn't disappear evenly. It kind of folds over. And the sun in this video will rise in the exact place it should on the flat earth model, but yet it makes no sense on the globe model. I witnessed this for myself from an airplane. This is how I know it would be like this before I came across this video. On my flight to Israel, I got to watch a sunset on December 28th. From the airplane, I watched the sunset. Then it was dark, and 4 hours later, I was able to watch the sun rise. We sped up nighttime because of the direction we were flying on Earth. But when I saw the sun rise from the airplane, it did not rise in the place it should have in my head. I still thought the earth was a ball at the time. And when I saw where the sun rose from the airplane, after seeing where it set, it made no sense to me. I was completely confused when I was on that airplane. A few months later, I discovered flat earth. I learned about the sun, and it makes perfect sense. Just as this video does. It makes perfect sense. So stop denying that the sun gets smaller as it sets. The sun absolutely gets smaller as it sets. And this is despite the atmospheric magnification that's happening on it at the same time. The sun still gets smaller because it's moving away from you. It's a matter of perspective. I mean, look at this. Are you going to tell me that this sun is not getting smaller as it's moving away? You're going to tell me this sun is simply staying the same distance and setting? No. This sun is clearly getting smaller. Look how small it is right here. Look at it right here.